Special thanks to our good friend on the West Coast, Mr. Steve Serna, long-term apprentice and great friend of the master, former California cuemaker, now by way of Virginia, Mr. Ariel Carmeli. This is a Carmeli shop cue. Now, if you've been following our page, you know that we have had a couple of batches. We only currently have 3, and if you're watching this video, depending on when it is, we may be out of them. But at this time right now, if you check our website, crossroadcues.com, including this cue, I have 3 different types of Wrapless Carmeli shop cues made by Steve Serna with Ariel Carmeli. So if you like the Carmeli quality, the Carmeli hit, but you want to save some money and you don't want to wait for a couple of years, this is the next best thing, and I guarantee you this, it's going to play identical because Steve Serna made this cue and these batch of cues with Ariel Carmeli's wood in his shop with his machinery. And then after Ariel moved way out of California to Virginia, Steve is now finishing off some of the cues that he began working on in the Carmeli shop with another great friend of ours and great West Coast cue maker, Mr. Eddie Cohen. The cue was actually all the way done. Everything was complete except for the finish. He did the finish, just the actual finish, which is like glass. Eddie Cohen's got some great finish. But nevertheless, Steve Serna, Carmeli shop cue. Take a look at this wood. You want to talk about some awesome high quality wood. That is highly figured olive wood on the forearm. By the way, this is cord. Steve is a fanatic about picking the perfect type of core to complement the wood. So it's cord for stability, weight control, and of course consistency of hit. Same exact pin that Ariel Carmeli uses, the 3/8-10 modified. As I mosey on down the cue, and by the way, let me go back up for a moment. Look at the ring work here. You've got double silver trim rings, and you've actually got 7 position ring work counting the shaft. Take a look at this. And then it goes down into this beautiful Coco Bolo, what I like to call a slick handle. Look at this figure in this Coco Bolo. It looks like a guitar. I mean, how cool is that, right? That is highly figured Mexican Coco Bolo. And then, of course, in the butt sleeve right here, you have some more of that highly figured olive wood. Awesome combination. Made and signed by Steve with Ariel Carmeli, 6 of 2024. We are honored and privileged to be Steve's online dealer. And the cool thing about it is this, and I did this by personal recommendation. He was originally going to offer these cues at the price point that we are offering them. So this cue is only $15.75. The ones that have the leather wrap are a little bit less expensive. I think about $100 less, as a matter of fact. We were selling those for $14.75, and these are promotional prices. These cues will eventually be higher and higher, just like Ariel's value is continuing to climb because the value is there, and as Steve gets busier, the prices go up and the demand goes up in regard to the wait time as well. So in any event, he was going to do them for the $15.75 on the Wrapless with maple, and we actually got him through doing a package deal with him and committing to really buy everything that he had in the shop. I asked him if he could do the special Kielwood shaft. The reason is Steve actually does the Kielwood shafts for Ariel Carmeli. That was one of the things that he did in the shop, and he worked with him on various stages of the cues. But look at this Kielwood. It's kind of a medium, almost a honey roast. You've got the nice low deflection ferrules on this. I love the way his Kielwood shafts play. They are 29 inches, by the way. This one is 29 on the butt, 29 on the shafts, 15.8 ounce on the butt. Nice forward balance. This is brand new, unchalked, unplayed. The Kielwood is 3.7 ounce, 13 millimeter, and the maple is 3.4, 13 millimeter. You can see this and any of our products on our website, crossroadcues.com. Right now, this is in a group post. I'm going to be putting it into an individual post. And again, at this time right now, we also have 2 others. They will not last. I always sell out of these very fast. And I'll tell you one thing, they never, ever come back for obvious reasons. These West Coast guys know how to make a fantastic plain cue. Steve Serna, Carmeli Shop Cue, available right now at crossroadcues.com.